Jeff Hawkins once said, the key to artificial intelligence has always been the representation. Who better to represent AI than a data science wizard? On behalf of Bhartiya Vidya Niketan, I, Navan Chauhan, President of the Student Council, extend a very warm welcome to Mr. Shivam Thakur, founder and AI lead at Data Science Wizards, working on AI and analytical solutions to help business transformation using the latest technologies. While obtaining his bachelor's in engineering, he worked as an intern at IIT Bombay from May to July 2018, working on Project Yaksh, an open source platform for massive open online courses. He's also the founder of Camra, a one-stop portal for providing standardized and seamless hospital experiences at market rate. Now, before founding Data Science Wizards, Mr. Shivam Thakur has also worked as a data science intern and then a full-time AI engineer at TNB MetLife Insurance. He has a multitude of certifications and experience utilizing AI and data science in the real world. We got to know about him through our ATL ambassador, Rudransh Agnihotri. Participants should also know that for any query during the meeting, please use the chat box. We welcome you, sir.
So thanks, Navan, for the wonderful introduction. And yeah, good afternoon, guys. I'm very thankful to Paramjit ma'am and Rudransh for organizing this session and like inviting me to like give you information on artificial intelligence. Okay. And yes, I hope you and your family are good in health. And yeah, so we can get started. So basically the flow would be like I will give you like basic definition of artificial intelligence. I will explain you like what artificial intelligence is, and then we will explore some applications. We will see the another technologies around artificial intelligence, and I will also like at the end give you some heads up like these are the places you can start learning yourselves, and these are the ways you can stay in touch with artificial intelligence. Okay, so I'll go with the presentation flow, and yeah, of course you can hit the chat box for any queries. We will take like questionnaires in between and at the end of the session. Okay, so I guess we are good to start. So yeah, let's begin. I will disconnect my video. Okay, and I will come up again whenever there is a questionnaire. Okay guys, so let's start with like basic information about data science wizards, just to give you a background like where I am coming from and like what are the things I am dealing with, what are the things we as a company are dealing with. So yes, we are totally into artificial intelligence. We are like working on certain products, delivering to industry, delivering to different domains. Okay, so basically we are working with products like chatbots, okay, OCR, optical character recognition, smartphones, facial recognitions. So all these technologies are backed by artificial intelligence. Yes, and yes, we are also taking trainings. Okay, so online, offline. So currently we are rolling out online. So we have offline trainings in Mumbai area, and we do corporate as well as classroom trainings in artificial intelligence and all other technologies around it. Okay, so yeah, this is like a basic intro of our company, and obviously you can visit our site www.datasciencewizards with s.in to like get more information about our company and see how we are dealing with things. Okay, so yeah, let's come back to the topic. Let's start exploring the term artificial intelligence. So basically, I will go with you can say very high level. Then we'll try to go inside the term. We'll try to explore it more. Okay. So we'll just initially break down the term. We'll understand the term. What exactly artificial intelligence is. So yes, so as the name suggests, it is a two-word combination, artificial plus intelligence. So we'll break it down. We'll see what is artificial. Obviously, you people would be aware what is artificial, but for the sake of understanding, let's break it down. So artificial means something man-made, created by humans, and not something naturally occurring. Okay, so this is pretty straight, right? And what intelligence is, like at a very high level, it is ability to acquire and apply the knowledge. Okay, so we as humans perceive intelligence. We learn from our experiences. We learn from things we do in our daily life. And yes, we evolve. We get to know how things work around us. We do some actions along with the environment to learn more and yes, increase our intelligence. But these machines are not like capable of beholding some sort of intelligence. So there is a lot of work around this technology to like reach it to the current state. Okay, so I will also take you somewhere in the past where like these things got started actually, and people got aware of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, basically, if I break it down in a layman terms, explain you in layman terms. So it is a system created by humans that is capable of beholding some form of intelligence which can help to solve complex problems. Okay, so by complex problems, I showcase you like some of the use cases, right? Chatbot, facial recognition. So this, when you approach it the normal way, then it is like very difficult to solve, and I can say somewhere also impossible to solve. So yeah, this is a layman terms understanding, but obviously we are like from the exploring it from the technical end. So I also have a definition which is more of, you can say, computer science perspective and a technology perspective. Okay, so we'll try to explore that particular definition so to get a better understanding. Okay, so when talking in computer science terms, it is nothing but, you can say, a set of advanced computer programs different from conventional programming. Okay, so conventional programming is nothing but the original programming we start learning initially. Okay, so you can say loops, you can say if else statements. Okay, so that are pretty much straight things, and with the uh, we cannot achieve this level of you can say performance with those conventional approaches. Okay, so yes, different from conventional programming that can solve certain complex problems. Okay, obviously we are trying to focus on the complex, the bigger, the difficult problems by applying intelligent methods. Okay, so intelligent methods, by which I mean not the simple ones, not the ones we use directly for conventional, you can say, software development, but these methods are different. Okay, and they are like evolved with the, you can say, evolved with the phase of this technology increasing. Okay, so that methods we will use rather than simple decision making and repetitive computations. So these methods are, you can say, optimal, you can say efficient. Okay, and you can say gives us capability to solve certain problems. So we will use this particular set of algorithms, or you can say computer programs, to solve the complex tasks. Okay, so how they are advanced, how they are different, how we will you can say use those, we'll try to understand that part in the coming slides. Okay, so this is like one of the statements I use with my colleagues. I use whenever I want to flaunt about AI, because like yes, it is amazing and powerful, and yes, I have never tried to prove it to any of the guys, but today I thought let's go deeper into this particular statement and prove it, like yes, it is amazing, it is powerful. Okay, so basically I'll show you some examples, okay, around AI to like help you claim like yes, it is actually amazing, and yes, it is powerful, it is different from the current methods, the current things we are dealing with. So yes, I say it's amazing. And let me not directly jump in. What I'll do is I will let you judge, let you show a use case, let you show an example what AI can do. Okay, and then I'll like explore it and just ask you only, like, is it amazing? So let me start the video. Okay, so guys, we saw like how this humanoid robot was able to perform many different tasks, right? So starting from like simple voice based commands, it was able to capture your images, facial recognition, and also directly able to post on Facebook. Okay, there are numerous things you can perform with this particular alpha 2 named humanoid robot. And yes, it has a sense of visual. Okay, it can like identify things around it. It has a sense of hearing. It can hear your voice commands and perform actions. So this is what makes me think yes, it is amazing. So I guess with the example of this particular thing, you people will be also pretty amazed, like yes, these things are also possible. And this is how AI has like revolutionized world and was able to like come up with new technologies which were not present in the past. Yes. So one more thing I said, like it is powerful. So why I said that? Because with the, you can say, advance of AI, when AI actually started to like come in recognition to the humans, like to the different people, it was when this particular event happened in the past. So this is basically an image of Gary Kasparov and Deep Blue. Deep Blue is basically an AI built by IBM. You would have heard about this company, right? So this company is majorly like IBM, Google, Microsoft, OpenAI. These all such companies are into a deep research on various AI techniques, and they continuously keep on bringing new and new advancements. So yeah, so this was one of the AI built by IBM. So I guess this image is from back in 90s, like I guess 1996 or 97, if I'm correct. So this is an image where Gary Kasparov. So Gary Kasparov was said to be grandmaster in chess, and people believed like there is no more better player in the world than Gary Kasparov. But when the Deep Blue came, the AI which was able to play chess, and they had the competition with Gary Kasparov. This particular image is the match where Deep Blue defeated Gary Kasparov and was crowned as, like you can say, first computer champion in chess. So this particular event like was like amazed people, like how potential the AI is and how AI can also be involved in such sort of tasks. So basically this field is also known as game playing, AI in game playing. So AI is in game playing in different board games. You can say Go. For Go, Google has developed an algorithm named AlphaGo. Okay, which is able to, you can say, perform play in a Go game. And yes, it was also there was also a moment where Go was able to defeat human champions in the Go game. So then eventually it was also adapted in video games. Okay, so being a 90s kid, I am fond of video games. Like back when I was like a student like you, then I used to play video games a lot. So there was one game named Mario, and recently I was wandering through like internet and I was looking for some blogs around game playing, and I found out that now AI is able to play Mario. Like the computer runs the simulation, and AI directly plays Mario and was able to win the stages and yes, totally win the game also at the end. So this is the advancement. And also yes, one more fact about game playing. There are computer games right now, everyone is into computer games. So one of the games is Dota 2. This is very famous games, and yes, there are numerous events happening around Dota 2. So OpenAI, the company backed by Elon Musk, he is the co-founder, I mean, of the company. So is also into AI research. They came out with an algorithm which was able to play Dota 2 and was like 99% win rate. Okay, so for 100 games, it was able to win 99 games. So this is where like AI is moving out. And yes, it is powerful. I claim that because game playing is something a complex task, right? So there are hundreds of moves possible. Your environment, your game will change basis the input of the other player. Okay, so there are different circumstances, different situations in the game, but still these algorithms are able to, you can say, understand every bit of the game, understand every movement, and are able to predict next moves in such a way that you are able to win the game eventually. Okay, so that's why I call it powerful. And not only this domain, not only game playing, it is into numerous different domains. I keep on saying this one, it is into different domains. But yes, you will see when you start exploring about AI, like there is no domain left where AI is not into. Okay, I will share you some of the a few applications in different domains covering different aspects. So then you will able to say yes, it is into different domains. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I can say it is powerful with the this particular fact itself. But if you are not like saying you are not claiming it is amazing and it is powerful, I will like to share few more facts or points you can say about AI that will like help you relate with and come to the same conclusion I am at right now. So yeah, that is where I will tell you why to learn AI. These are the few points which I would like to mention, and that will like help you think on this particular question why I should learn AI. It will inspire you, okay, by providing solution to complex you can say problems, tasks, right? So the previous example is pretty much complex. Other examples I will give you are also complex. So if you are able to provide solutions to those complex things, those difficult problems, so it will obviously inspire you to go and run against the different problems and yes, provide solutions from the same. So yes, it will obviously surround you with challenging problems to solve. So yeah, this is with my perspective. I am a kind of person where like if you provide me a challenging problem to solve, I will be like, yes, this is something which will help me to learn something new. This is something which no one is dealing with, and if I deal with, I will find something new, amazing. I can share to other people. I can increase my knowledge base. So yeah, it will surround you with challenging problems to solve. And if you are same kind of person I am, then obviously you will be more of into AI. Makes you curious about new applications. So as I said, it is into different domains. There are numerous applications around AI in each and every field, in each and every domain. So if you are in touch with AI, if you are like following AI and the advancement happening in the world, okay, there are numerous research firms, okay, which are totally just into AI research, into multiple different fields of AI. Okay, and they are like bringing advancements on daily basis. So when you follow AI news, you will like able to see like on daily basis you will see new applications, new advancements coming out. Okay, so even today in like you can say this startup environment, okay, so we also are a startup. So you can say in this startup environment, many entrepreneurs and many techpreneurs are like working around AI and trying to focus on certain application and try to integrate AI with it. And many are successful and they are making, you can say, a good fortune around. So while that fact, I'll also say that yes, it is very much high in demand and will provide well-paying jobs in coming decade. So I am claiming the whole decade, okay, and there are numerous application, numerous research around it. I also claim there are few more years you won't be able to like have any problem if you are in this particular field when it goes with your career, your job. Okay, so one more fact around this I would like to mention is like average you can say salary of a data scientist. Okay, data scientist is a role in artificial intelligence in India itself at the, you can say, entry level is you can say 10 lpa, 10 lakh per annum. So yeah, that is pretty good. Okay, at entry level I am saying. Yes, and much more. When you like go deeper into the field, when you deep dive into it, you will explore so many different things. Okay, so like before moving to applications, I would like to say if you have any questions up till now, we can take it right now, and I will try to address a few of the questions and see how I can help you with those questions. So yeah, ma'am, we can take questions now if we have.
Yeah, children, you can put your queries in chat box if you have any query.
So the things might not be around the stuff I shared. You can have a different question on artificial intelligence itself. I will try to address it. Please, you can obviously go for that question also. Okay, meanwhile you are thinking about it, I will like to mention that we are planning to like give away. Okay, so we are planning like this is like a very good thing, like you school students are trying to get into AI and that amazes me. Like I think like this is a very good step. So I would like you to participate in this particular giveaway where like we are trying to share some Amazon vouchers and also you can say discount access to our data science wizard courses. Okay, so that will be like when we roll out. So what I will do is you people fill this form. I will just pass this link to the chat. Okay, pass this fill this form and we will randomly select two people and provide you with Amazon vouchers and also a few people uh, with a discount access to our data science wizard courses, online courses once we roll out. Okay, so I will share the link and yeah, I can take questions. I will check the chat box. Okay, where to, you can say Vani is asking where to start at school level. Okay, guys, I have like dedicated slide on this particular thing itself. How you can get started in artificial intelligence, how you can jump in into artificial intelligence. I also broken down into steps. Okay, so I'll explain it you step by step. So no worries, I will take this question. I think it will answer your question once we get to that particular slide. So yeah, guys, any other question? Okay, so we have very good question here. So I see Arush asking question like we have a mechanical building of project as well as programming. For example, if we build a robot, so will it include both these functions, right? Yes, obviously. When you ask particularly on robotics, so robotics is a field where you will have to work around with you can say mechanical stuff. You can work around IoT stuff. So yeah, it will be like you will have to integrate through it. You will have to see how you can make hardware and software compatible with one another. You will have to build software that will be able to operate the hardware. Okay, So with each and every field, with each and every application, you will be need to learn that particular integration part. You will have to learn how to integrate this stuff, and how to I can put a you can say sense of AI into that particular application. Okay, so that will vary from field to field. So any more questions, guys, or we can move ahead?
Shivam, I think we can continue. Maybe there are questions we'll ask.
Yeah, sure. So I guess we'll continue. So we'll switch into the applications of AI. So applications of AI was also one of the important topic of this meeting, you can say webinar. So yeah, we'll discuss some applications. So this particular application deals with a shopping experience. So yeah, I have took examples that you can relate with your daily life, and you can imagine how, if these things are there around us, how it will impact our life and how easy it will become. Okay, so I guess this particular technology is now currently in US in 21 locations, including New York, Seattle, San Francisco. It's not currently in our country, but yes, we can see it coming in following years. So we'll just have a look around it, how this particular technology is. Then we will explore the main technologies, the main technical things behind this particular stuff. So we saw it, right? So it was just basically entering into a shopping mall, taking whatever things we require and just walk out. They call it a just walkout technology, where you no need to wait in lines for your billing process, and just you can take the stuff and walk out. Automatically things will be added to your virtual cart, and yes, you will be charged after the you walk out of the store. Okay, so we'll move ahead. We'll explore what are the technologies involved in this particular application. So you would have heard this particular word in the video, computer vision. Okay, so computer vision is a field of computer science that helps to deal with visual world, that is images and videos. Okay, so we also saw in alpha 2 video how it was able to take inputs from the outer world and analyze it, give you some extra information, perform any particular action basis that information. So this particular field deals with such data, you can say visual data, images and videos, and process it. So I will like to mention some use cases around this technology. So one of the major use cases is facial recognition, and I am sure you people are on daily basis will be using this particular use case. It is now very much into everyone's smartphone. Okay, so there is a face unlock sort of feature. Okay, so it basically recognizes your face and then unlocks it if the particular person standing in front of the camera is you, otherwise it won't open. So this particular technology is backed by facial recognition. And okay, so object detection. So I will this is what actually the object detection is. Here we can see in a image we are able to recognize where a particular object is. We are able to see just on the input of an image we can figure out yes, this image has a car, this image has a truck, a bicycle, and everything. Okay, so this particular technology can be used in different ways. You can say for surveillance purpose. If you want to detect some you can say unwanted action in a video feed, you can use this particular technology. If you want to just search through images, okay, So currently image search is not possible as same as text. Okay, text is something written and you can directly search through it, but image holds some information that is not directly available. Okay, so to, you can say, extract that information, you can use this particular technology. You can have you can say pass it to an object detection module. It will give you out the some of the objects in the particular images, and you can search through images. You can write bicycle, and it will pop up with different images that actually contains a bicycle. Okay, so third one is emotion analysis. So this is majorly concerned with the video part. Okay, so emotion analysis can be like you can say whenever we communicate to each other while standing in front of one another, we are able to, you can say, understand like the emotion, the particular at particular instant, like how the person is reacting. Okay, is the person angry, is the person happy, is the person satisfied with the views you are putting. But same thing cannot be, you can directly analyze using you can say computers. Okay, they need some sort of processing. So this particular use case will help you analyze the emotion. Okay, when you pass on a video feed, it will like mark those areas where the person was happy, where the person was sad, and so on. Okay, so how you can use this particular technology, where exactly it impacts. So I can give you an example of an industry where like a customer executive is on video call with another a customer, and they are interacting, and we want to analyze how this conversation went, and was the customer actually satisfied with the solution the customer executive provided. Okay, so one more example is virtual assistants. So this particular thing is around ourselves. So in every phone there is a Google Assistant. You have seen like the eco market growing in India. So everyone is willing to have eco at their home. Basically, the Alexa technology, which you like can directly talk to and control your devices at your home. So this is one another example, virtual assistants. So I will tell you some basic features of this virtual assistants, so you can see how this particular technology is. So yeah, voice controlled commands. So basically as a human you can directly talk to another human, but a computer cannot directly understand your voice, right? So still this technology is capable to understand your voice. Just you speak out and it will perform action basis your input. Like you can say, Alexa, turn on the light. Alexa, remind tomorrow to take up the bill, something like that. Okay, so this is one feature. Another is it directly understands the natural language. Okay, it is not like something static. It is not something like a code word we use every time. You can converse in natural language, and still the particular thing will understand what you are targeting, what you are looking for, and it will report and respond you. This is your you can say conversation. You can get the answer. Okay, so you can get traffic and weather reports directly by just asking, "Hey Siri, please provide me weather report of tomorrow. I'm planning to go out tomorrow. So, is that possible to rain?" Something like that. So yes, it provides real-time information. Okay, so you can directly ask about some things. You can directly ask like, I want to know more about this particular celebrity, and it will directly search to the internet and provide you some briefing about a particular celebrity. Or you can also directly find the meaning of a word. So without going to the Google, without touching any devices, directly by voice control, you can get the meaning of the word. Yes, this is something we discussed already. It can control another smart home devices. Okay, so these are the technologies involved in you can say this particular application. Natural language processing. So yes, it is a field of computer science that will deal with text data. Okay, so natural language we write in, it will directly process that particular text data. We already know, right? Like computers just take binary inputs, zeros and ones. It is not able to directly process the text. So this methodologies will help you to process the text and convert into the computer understandable form, and provide you like the further information, the further action to take insights from that particular text. And yes, the speech recognition. Whenever I am telling Alexa do this, do that, Alexa is able to recognize like these vocals relate to this particular word. Okay, then only it is able to pass it to the natural language processing module, and then you can say get the particular action to be done. Okay, so let's see another video. So this video is actually about one of the booming applications, one of the booming use cases around the world, self-driving cars. So Tesla, Uber, even Google, they are into this particular application. They are dealing with self-driving cars. So there are no drivers in the car, still the car will, you can say, drive you from particular uh, location to the destination. Okay, so let's see how you can say explore this particular thing. So guys, yes, this was one of the you can say applications that currently big players in the market are dealing with. Google, Tesla, Uber, they are dealing with this particular thing, and they are trying to make cars which are like totally driverless, and you will be able to transport it from one place to another without interruption of any human being. So it is pretty much a complex problem they are trying to approach. uh, there are certain technologies involved in this particular application. I'll try to explore it. We are going at a very minimal level for this particular application because this thing is very vast and multiple things are involved. You can say computer vision was also involved. You saw how it was able to get visual data from around it and perform actions. So we'll not get into computer vision again because you already explored. We'll see two of the technologies. One is machine learning. So basically, machine learning is all what the game is about right now. Okay, so machine learning is an approach where you will not have to provide the computer with the rules, defined rules. Okay, so the computers will understand basis the experience, basis the data you provided. Okay, and not explicit programming is required. Okay, I'll just help you with one visual to understand what conventional approach is, what the initial basis when you start learning the programming, what initial approaches, and what actually machine learning is. So here you can see data is given to the program and the rules are given to the program, and we get the output. Okay, so these rules when you see it from the computer, and it is nothing but if else statements or another complex decision making you can say functions. Okay, but eventually we need to provide data and rules, we get the output. But with this learning approach, we need not to provide the, you can say, rules. Okay, we learn it, we learn those rules basis the output and the input data. So we can then again use these rules on unseen data and get the predictions. So this is the main funda behind machine learning. Like you no need to provide the explicit rules. Okay, those rules can change basis the output. Okay, and rules may not be in a similar form for all the algorithms. There are different algorithms involved in machine learning, so they can take different forms. You can have you can say array stored, weighted array stored. You can have a decision tree. Okay, so the rules, the you can say storage structure of the rules may differ from algorithm to algorithm, but the basic idea is same. You will get the learning from, you can say, data, and then you can apply the same learning to get predictions. So the second part is a bit interesting, reinforcement learning. It is a machine learning technique itself. Okay, so you can say there are certain techniques involved in machine learning. There are multiple ways to learn a particular learn on particular data. Okay, so one is reinforcement learning. There are another learning techniques like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, but we'll focus on this one because it fits with our use case. So here system is trained basis reward and punish approach. Okay, so reward and punish approach I will explain you, but you can relate it with how human learns thing. Okay, so I will help you with the example itself, so that will be pretty clear like what I actually mean. Okay, so we will take example of a child learning. Okay, so the action is child sees the fire, approaches it, and it feels warm. Okay, so what it thinks is it is a reward, it is a good thing, it is a positive thing. So the learning taken is fire is a positive thing, but eventually child goes very much near to the fire and touches it, so it burns. So it is a sort of punishment, and it now knows like touching fire is a negative thing. Okay, so with these actions and with these learnings, it will come to a conclusion. Okay, where it will derive a conclusion. It is in its mind like fire is a good if you maintain a required distance, as it provides warmth, but going too close and touching it may cause burn. Okay, so this is how humans learn, right? From doing actions with the environment and seeing like, yes, this is the thing to be done, this cannot be done. So basically from the experience we you can say improve our knowledge, and eventually the intelligence is directly dependent on the knowledge we have. So this is one approach how the machines also try to learn. So we encode this reward and punishment thing in the, you can say, programming techniques, and then we are able to achieve the same using machines also. Okay, so yes, this was the question which was initially asked by one of the students, like how you can get started with this stuff. Okay, so I have pretty much broken it down into very simple steps, and you can start learning from now itself. You can, after this very session, you can start learning. Okay, the very initial step is to learn a programming language. Okay, so basically, programming language is nothing but a medium, okay, through which you can communicate to systems, to the computers. It is the thing which computers understand. It won't directly understand the natural language, apart from that you have some natural language processing algorithm with you. Okay, but that also is built in this programming language. So yeah, it is a very essential thing, very important thing, and you cannot start without this particular thing. So I will recommend Python. Okay, Python programming language, because Python is very much you can say in the community. People are dealing with Python every day. They are launching different code bases, open source, free to use codes on the internet is available in Python. So you can have easy access to different things and easily explore different aspects of AI. Okay, so the next step I will say is improve logical and problem solving skills. So this is meant to be there, because if you won't improve your logical and problem solving skills, you won't be able to deal with the complex problems AI can help to solve. Okay, so this is one thing you will require. So for that I will help you, like you can jump into you can say hacker rank sort of websites. They have, you can say, computer programming problems. Okay, so it will be like, you can, it will ask you like how to find max of a array, and this is very minimal, very simple question, but there are different levels of questions from easy to hard. You can try solving those questions programmatically, and then you will be seeing like you are improving your logical and problem solving skills. So when you are like very much confident about that part, you can directly jump in. Okay, by jump in I say you can start learning about a particular technology, because we saw, right, there were multiple technologies involved in AI. So computer vision, natural language processing, reinforcement learning, and many more. So what I will advise is just pick a technology, start learning stuffs around it, and eventually when you figure out like, yes, now I will have to learn this another part also, this another part also, then switch the technologies. Okay, so with as a whole, it is AI, this all the technologies at some point will be required. But directly jumping in and learning something about a particular technology won't work. Directly catch a technology, learn to go totally into it, then start with the another. And the fourth one is very important. Never stop being curious. Okay, because this field I said is very much advancing, very much challenging. So don't stop being curious. Learn about new advancements in AI. Learn about like how new things are coming, how new applications are coming. Okay, and then you will be in sync with the new advancements, and yes, you can carry on with your learning. So I guess I would have addressed the question which was asked initially. So I'm jumping into like how you can stay in touch with AI. So this is with regards to the last point in the previous slide, like how you can be in touch with the AI. You can feed your curiosity and take the learnings, new advancements, learnings from the new advancements. I mean. Okay, so you can follow AI news. Okay, news is readily available on internet. So nowadays there are multiple websites that feed you with customized news. You can have option of choosing artificial intelligence based news and stay in touch with the same. So basically, you can say Google also has a good platform for this news part. Whenever you search for some things, it will automatically give you notifications, give you news articles on the particular technology. So that will also work for you. Once you start exploring this particular field, you will get this news updates you should refer to. So I guess some of you would be aware of Reddit. Reddit is, you can say, they claim, the Reddit team claim they are like front face of the internet. Okay, and it actually is. There are multiple communities on Reddit about different sort of things. So here they also have on artificial intelligence. So these are some subreddits you can follow and keep track of to get new information, more information about the field. And yes, you can subscribe to newsletters. Okay, so these newsletters are nothing but you will get a mail bi-weekly, weekly, daily on type of you can say customization you opt in. It will consist of different sort of you can say algorithm details, also advancements in the technology. Also it will focus on a particular you can say technique and help you explore more about it. So you can subscribe to this newsletters, and then you can on a daily basis or weekly basis get the newsletters and read it. So one more thing is like we on our social media also post different things about AI. Like for this, you can consider we post facts, okay, AI based facts. So amazing facts about AI, like if there is new you can say smart device launched in the market, then we will make a dedicated post around it. We will brief about the technology. We will give you some information about the technology. We will give you some links where you can start learning about it, okay. As well as we post you can say code tricks, okay. So if you get started with Python programming, you can refer our code tricks, and yes, you can optimize your own code base. You can see how you can get efficient code, okay. With those tricks you can do that. So yeah guys, that is pretty much it from my end. You can always visit our website, and there is always a query box. You can always head into queries, and obviously from the social media channels also you can reach out to us. I guess I was helpful to you and the session was fruitful. So if you guys have any more questions regarding the whole session or anything, you can just ask me.
Children, you can ask your questions right now.
So I have got a private message from Suman Deep. So he is asking like he is working on a chatbot project and want to use Google as database, but I don't know how to use Google as database. So yeah, so what you can do is, so chatbot is also a good application to start with. So there are directly available implementations of chatbot. Okay. So I guess you are started working with it, so you will be good with Python. So what I will suggest is you explore certain libraries available in Python. I will suggest you one framework. Okay, it is called RASA. Okay, with that particular framework, you can directly be able to train your custom chatbots, and you can address particular you can say questionnaires with those chatbots. So we at our end also use this RASA framework. Okay, any more questions? Yeah, sure, Sumandeep. You can always, if you have any other queries, you can always reach us out. Yeah, the giveaway link, I guess I shared, but I will share it again. So, so I've shared the link to the form where you can participate to the giveaway, and I'm also sharing the website link, so you can check the website also when you want. Okay, so someone is asking like, was the AI robot playing chess with Kasparov? Was it able to predict his moves? Obviously, yes. The whole thing was about predicting the moves. So what the particular approach was, a human assistant was required at that time, where the robot will predict the moves and it will play the move on the actual chessboard, and it will give the feedback to the, you can say, algorithm, as well as it will give the feedback of the Kasparov's move to the algorithm, and then when the algorithm turns come, it will again predict the next move. You can search for deep blue on Google. You will directly land on Wikipedia page. There is a lot of information about it. So there were many advancements after deep blue. It was improved, and then again there are currently there are such systems which are not defeatable by humans. Any more questions? Okay. Okay, then I see there are no more questions.
So this was an enriching and invigorating experience, sir. So on behalf of the entire school, I extend you a vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, all of you, for having me here. I was like pleased. I was very much delighted to hold this session and give you this information. And I'm very sure like you people are school students and you are getting to involve in this technology. You can obviously reach us out. We will be very much happy to help you guys because these are the initial stages. You will require support. Okay. So we are happy to provide you that support. So I will help you with our, you can say, support email ID. You can directly reach us out there. I'm writing it in the chat box. And yeah, okay. So anything you want more from my end, or we will conclude this session? No one?
So I think there are no more questions. So I think we could conclude it now.
I didn't get you. Can you come again?
I was saying I don't think there are any more questions. So I think we can conclude the session now.
Okay, sure then. Thank you guys. Thank you guys
Thank you,
for
sir.
having me here. It was great experience.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. Thanks a lot.